Hey everybody, going to do another Avatar Studio tutorial. This is going to be more straightforward and direct and a much shorter version versus the previous one, whereas I went through the manual. So let's get it started. First and foremost, you got to launch Daz and you got to get your character ready that you want to make into an avatar. Then you got to go to your Denise folder and go into Modules, Avatar Studio, Matrix, and then grab the, since I have a Genesis 8 female, I'm going to grab the Genesis 8 female 23 frames. This is going to give the character the 23 mouth movements. Oh, great. Hang on. What was that? Weird. Hang on. Let me do something. Pay no mind to me. Just give me a moment. All right, cool. So we're going to grab this DUF file and we're going to drag it onto the character. And then it's going to come up with this. Basically, you want to turn limits off. So now that's what she looks like. All right. So I don't really want that pose, so I'm just going to find me a quick pose. So you don't have to do this. You can just leave it like that. Especially if you're just going to have just the top part of her. You know what? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just have the top portion of her. So that file gave her the mouth movements, as you can see here. Okay, now it's time to go to render settings. Right here is render settings. And we're going to do a few things, all right? We're going to go into the dimension preset global, and we're going to make sure it's on custom. And then on pixel size, we're going to put 1200 by 1080. Okay. Then under constraint proportions, we're going to turn that off. Under render type, we're going to do image series. Then under series base, we're going to name it. So I'm going to call her Amanda. So no matter what we name her, we got to do _00. And there's a reason why. I'll let you know later. So we're going to have that as a PNG. Now we're going to select a folder to save it in. So I'm going to create a new folder and call it Amanda. Amanda. Okay. We should be good. So now when you go here to progressive rendering, we're going to basically tell Daz how long we're going to spend rendering per image, per 23 of those images. Now, the max time, the seconds, don't you depending. It all depends on your system. So I'm just gonna leave it like, I think I'll put it like maybe put it like maybe 1900. And then the max samples, I'm just going to lower this a little bit. It's at 5,000. So lowering these two values will make it go a little faster. Now, the higher you have those values, the longer it's going to take per render per of those 23 frames you're going to have to render. So just really quickly, let me take a look at what this is going to look like. I just basically switched the view from the regular view to the more high quality iRay view because I have iRay on my system. Okay, that looks pretty good. So let me go back here. Okay, so now it's time to render. So I'm going to select the render up here, and it's going to render all 23 of those photos. And I will come back when it's finished. All right, so the render had finished and it had produced 23, oh, that's the wrong one. It had produced 23 different images of the avatar. Now, I'm not going for super high quality. You can, but I just went for speed. This is just a speed run on on how to show everyone how to use the avatar editor and to create their own custom avatar. So now that we have that, you could take it a step further, throw it into Photoshop and edit it more. I'm not going to do that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Denise folder. I'm going to go to Modules, Avatar Studio, Bin, Win32, and then Denise Avatar Studio EXE. Now, if you recall, we named the avatar a name, and then we did _00, and we had to put, you have to put _00, and the reason why is because let me see here. So when the sequence of the 23 frames, you know, gets rendered, it puts 2 digits at the end of it. So it was Amanda _00, and then it added 2 more digits, 00, 01, 02, 03, 04, etc., etc. That is crucial, because if it's not formatted in that format structure, it won't work. And what I'm trying to do is I'm going to name it Amanda, and I'm going to select the folder where Amanda is located. So there it is, and all the photos show up on the left side. Now, if it wasn't formatted with that structure, 0001, 0002, etc., etc., those files would not show up on the left side. They would not. Oh, I guess I did something wrong. I accidentally forgot to set it to 23 frames. Hold on. Wow. Yeah, so on the render range, it's supposed to be 0, and I accidentally left it at 30. It's supposed to be 23. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and just, like, whatever. So there should only be 23. In my case, there's 30. I'm not going to go back and do it again. This is just for speed and to show everybody how to do this. So we're going to zoom. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm just going to click here on the top. It says eyes, and I'm going to take my mouse and I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to hover over the eyes. Then I'm going to click over here to mouth, and I'm going to do the same for the mouth. Okay, we're pretty much done. I'm going to hit. Oh, one more thing. The matrix size. If you hit start and it doesn't work, it's your matrix size. See, it's 9 by 9. It needs to go 1 by 1. Now we're ready to hit start, and it's going to render those 23 images, and it's much faster than the render out of DAZ. And there it is. And then right here on top, you hit install. Avatar installed successfully, and then we're done. So now we're just going to launch Denise. All right, so Denise is going to launch.
If you can dream it, you can do it, Dominique.
So we're going to click here and go to settings, and then I'm going to rename the avatar Amanda. Oops. Excuse me. Go to sleep.
Entering sleep mode. Say, wake up to start recognition.
I'm going to name it Amanda, and I'm going to drop down, select character to Amanda, and there she is. And then I'm going to change it from a male voice to a female voice, and there it is.
Testing the volume and speed of my speech.
Now keep in mind, this could look way better, but I did it for speed, and the render, I didn't take much time to render each image. If I would have took a lot more time, it would look super high quality, but again, this was just for speed. Anyway, I hope this helps you. This is a much quicker tutorial on the avatar creation process, and I hope you like it. Thanks.